In this video, I'm going to be testing to see if there's any difference in space between clamshell luggage and traditional style luggage. So let's see what I find out. Now this is my 90Go clamshell luggage, and I have reviewed it before, and you can see that review over here. I'm not going to review the bag, but I will give you some vital statistics. It is a 38-liter bag, and it will meet compliance for carry-on luggage for both European and Asian airlines, and that's why I really like this piece of luggage. So this is the clamshell one I'm going to be using for my pack, and I am doing, of course, a winter pack. Now on to the bucket style / traditional style luggage. Now you will notice that I still have all the tags on this bag because this is a possible gift for my sister-in-law who insists that traditional style luggage holds more. So I'm going to find out today if she's correct because I'm not too sure. I've seen a lot of videos on this and I don't really think they compare apples to apples. So I'm going to try my best to do that here. Let me go over a couple features about this bag because I'm new to this bag. This is, by the way, the Travel Pro bag. It's a 19-inch carry-on bag that would meet compliance for all Asian and European airlines. Now, I'm new to Travel Pro. I was never a fan of these bucket style bags. I always liked the clam style. And I guess that's why I got into this debate with my sister-in-law who says, hey, you do videos about packing. Why haven't you covered this? So here I am covering it. But let me go over some of the features of the bag that I liked and why I considered this a possibility. First of all, the construction of it is very unique to other bucket style bags. I'm going to call it a bucket style bag. It had outer pockets. A lot of them only have small outer pockets, and it had a unique expansion because it expands from the bottom here to about a third of the way up, which means that the bag will be stable when you expand it. So let me show you how it expands. It expands using this little zipper here. You can see how much more packing space you get once you expand it, and it goes all the way up to here. Now, for the sake of fairness, I'm not going to be expanding the bag. It has a really nice front pocket here. Goes down pretty far. You can put your paperwork and stuff in there. And it has a really big front pocket here. And I like that because you could hypothetically pack more stuff in here, or you could put more personal items in there, or you could put your computer in here, which I would not advise because if you get gate checked, that means you got to repack your computer someplace else. But you do have that option. I'm going to open up the inside of the bag now. Now, the inside of this bag is your typical bucket bag. It has two straps to strap down the stuff that you're putting in there. It has a little pocket here, which is nice. You could throw in maybe your plugs or other little excess stuff that you have. It also has this really nice pocket here, which is actually pretty deep. I would say that this is about an inch worth of packing space in here. So you have additional packing space even before you open up the expansion. It has TSA locks here, which you would expect on a bag like this. And it has an ergonomic handle here and here. So when you're loading it up, you're loading it up straight on. And I like that. Now, let me show you the pack that I'm going to be putting in here. And I'm going to be using the same pack in both bags. So let me tell you what the pack is. I won't bore you with too much of the details like I normally do. Now, most of you know I'm a maximum minimalist, which means that I do pack the maximum amount that I can into any carry-on, but I only use carry-on and a personal item. And this pack is no different, especially because it's a winter pack. So let me go over quickly what I have in this pack. I have a pair of thermal leggings, a pair of blue jeans, a pair of black jeans, and a skirt, which I can mix and match with the 5 shirts that I have in here, plus a pair of leggings, plus my pajamas. In here, I have 5 sweaters and 1 cardigan. In here are 7 days of underwear, 7 days of socks, and my bra. And yes, I only take 7 days because they're all made out of bamboo. And that means they're antimicrobial, odor resistant, which means that you don't have to wash them as much. And I have my Sorel waterproof sneakers with my liners. keep me warm, which I purchased separately. Now I pack them out in 2 separate bags because I am working with 2 small carry-ons and I have to make the maximum use of space as I can, and I might have to reposition these separately. So let's see how that goes. So first up, I'm going to be doing the 90 Go clamshell style. Now I'm going to be working with this side of the bag first. And even though I have a lot of packing hacks on what to do between the poles, this is really just about how much clothing I can stick into one of these bags and still even have a little extra room in case I'm taking something back from wherever I'm visiting. Now you always put the heaviest things on the bottom, and in this case, it's my packing cube with the sweaters inside of it. Next, I'm going to put in the one with all the shirts and the extra pair of leggings and my pajamas here. And last but not least, the socks, underwear, and bra I'm going to put here or here. Everything else is facing up. I still have some room here, which is great. It's a small bag, so it's already holding a ton. I have my 4 bottom pieces here, and I'm going to put those over here. And because I want to leave even more room in case I bring something back or I'm going to put something else in there, I'm going to put my shoes in headsy footsy as I recommended before, which means I'm taking up every inch of the bag. Footsie, and that goes here. And I have all this space here for more goodies if I want to take them home. Or I can put the shoes the other way. I can reconfigure it, but I have plenty of room in this bag. And let's see if it all zippers up. And close up the straps and close up the bag. Well, that was easy. Now let's try the exact same pack in the bucket style bag, and we'll see if my sister-in-law is correct. There's something I have to tell you about bags just in general. You use packing cubes and pack to the size of the bag. So for instance, in this bag, the top is narrower than the bottom, and it's by design so that the bag is stable. So I'm going to be packing with the heaviest stuff at the bottom, but also I have more width at the bottom. So there's multiple ways I could pack this. Like for instance, if I take my largest piece, which is this piece, I can hypothetically pack it like this. Now everything has to go into this side of the bag with maybe the exception of the pants, which I could possibly stick in here, and we'll have to see if I can do that. So packing this one flat in this particular case, because it gets to tuck in here a little bit better, works more because I have all this space over here for my shoes. Now, if you've watched my other videos, you know that I talk about engineering bags, and it really is engineering because what you're looking for is how to maximize your space, and that's why I packed my shoes separately. This way I can get this one right in here. Now there is a little room on the top where I could put an extra pair of pants, but I have this whole side. And I think what I'm going to do here is fold the pants to maximize the size of this compartment. And that way they'll lay flatter. And see if I can get everything in that way. So I've refolded my pants into quarters instead of thirds. And I'm going to put them in here to see if I can get it all in that way. And I did. So let's close up the bag. And that was easy too. Now, you might have forgotten this bag has an expansion, and I have not used it, which means that this bag also has spare room, just like my bag. So there you have it. This bag holds the same amount of stuff as the other bag, and it has extra room. So neither one of us were right or wrong. These bags are pretty much equal in size. Just the way you configure them that's different. Now there's one last myth I'd like to dispel in this, because some people say that this takes up less room on a luggage rack in the hotel room. And as you can see here, I'm opening it up and it takes up the whole luggage rack. And here I am opening up my clamshell and it takes up one luggage rack. So there really is no difference on how much space these bags take up in your room. someone is going to end up putting their bag either on the floor or on a table because they only give you one luggage rack per room. And I don't know why, because there's 2 people. But that's the way it is. So it looks like my sister-in-law will be getting the bucket bag as she wanted, because it does seem that both the clamshell and the bucket bags hold about the same amount of stuff. So what this really is just a personal decision. If you like a bucket bag style bag and it really is the size that it says it is, then go for it. If you want a clamshell because you feel that they keep you more organized, then go for it. But neither bag held more or less than the other bag, because they're both truly 38-liter bags, and space is space. So it doesn't really matter. If it's a 38-liter bag, it's going to fit. You just have to reconfigure the insides to make it work. Now, for those of you who have either watched, liked, or subscribed to my channel, I'd like to thank each and every one of you, because it's been exactly 1 year that I've been doing this. And I have enjoyed the experience tremendously, and it's mostly because of the people who participate in this channel. So thank you so much. And I also would like to take a moment to wish everybody a happy and healthy holiday season. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.